In 1 Samuel chapter 16, we look at an exciting time in the life of David. From the midst of his brothers, from amongst all his brothers, God picks him up to be next king of Israel. Isn't it an exciting time for David? When you read that, let's read it. In 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 13, it says, Then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brothers. And the Spirit of the Lord rushed upon David from that day forward. An exciting time for David. But how many of us know from the time that he was anointed, from the time that God spoke a word over him, to the point that he became king, and even after that, there was a process that David went through. He had to fight the lions and the bears to prepare him. He had to fight Goliath. Remember, everybody was scared of Goliath. But David had to face Goliath. You see, to rise up, there's always going to be a process. You are going to go through tests and trials. You see, from being tested to face Goliath, then we see King Saul out to kill David. And there too, we see David running for his life. Again, another test and trial. Then we see his own wife after him calling him mad, calling him insane. From there, we see his own son Absalom out to kill him. We see a man named Shimei cursing him, throwing stones upon him. There was a process that David went through to reach that throne. And not just to reach that throne, even after that, he went through tests and trials. I want to tell you who's watching right now, if you are going through tests and trials, I believe if you are connected to God, I believe God is taking you through a process so that you can reach your goal. You can reach that promise that God has spoken over your life, so that you could reach that throne, so that you could reach your position that God has kept for you. We look into the life of Joseph in the Old Testament. He had also a word spoken that he would be above his brothers. But what happened after that word? The process began. He was put into the pit, and he was put into Potiphar's house as a slave, put into the prison, and then we see him rising up. I want to tell you who's watching. If you are going through your tests and trials, I believe if you're connected to God, God is taking you through a process to take you to the position that He has spoken over your life. So don't grumble and complain at your tests and trials, but look at it as your opportunity or as your preparation to reach that palace, to reach that greatness that God has kept for you, to reach that abundance, to reach that overflowing cup in your life. God bless you.